Okay. Again, just going through testing stage. Uh, Okay. That seems to be up. Does this seem to be up? Does this seem to be up? This seems to be up, boys. Let's fucking go. Um, okay. So, yeah, as the title of the stream says, we're gonna be grinding some Odd Warrior. Um, yeah, I don't really know what else to say besides how's everybody doing? Um, we're also going to be talking about other random things in today's stream. Mainly they spoiled the whole mini set, so I thought it would be cool to talk about that. I don't know if you guys agree, but I felt like it'd be cool. So we're also gonna be doing that. Um, yeah. Besides that, though, I personally don't have that much planned. So I guess while we wait for people to get in here, let's just hop right into the first game. Yeah. I also have to open that up real quick. Darkmoon Races. Okay. Where is this? So yeah, we won't be playing ladder the whole time in this stream. Only for part of it. Probably for like the first hour, and then we're gonna review the cards, and then that's gonna be it. So yeah. Anyways, against Warlock, we assume it's Zoo every single time. So we're hard mulling for a removal. That's the best way to win this matchup. Sword and Board, Shield Block, very good cards in this matchup. I was about to say, any one drop besides this would also be fantastic. Talking about like Ethereum Rover, Shield Slams, another Sword and Board. All really, really good cards in this matchup. But Ashbound is like not great. Did I see new cards yet? Yes, I have. In a bit we are gonna be doing the review for them. Basically, I just want to let people like have a chance to get in. So we're gonna wait for them to do the review. Here, instead of doing the Soda Board, we're just gonna armor up, because next time we can Soda Board it plus armor up if he taps, or depending on what else he plays, we can also just Blade Storm. He doesn't quite anything out, Blade Storm here is super good. Yeah. Put the one off the top, you know, incite that tilt a little bit. Now does it feel real dumb if you had like coin one drop that gives your shit plus one attack, or plus one, or something like that. That's not great. That's also pretty fucking bad. Do we use the second Blade Storm right away? I think this feels so bad, but the answer is yes. That's just so much pressure on the board. 8 damage on turn 3 from nothing. It's a little dumb. Doomguard? Oh, is that actually a coin Doomguard? Jesus Christ. Oh, that's not nice. I mean, he's onto one card in hand. The problem is that we just don't realistically have an easy way to deal with that besides Chorus in our entire deck. Or Shield Slam, I guess, but anyways, we take 5 here, Shield Slam's gonna be kind of hard to play. Depending what he plays, I mean, we might be able just to bash Shield Slam. That's always a good play. Never mind. Of course. That's actually an insane top deck as well. We're gonna start. We have to start playing things. I mean, worst comes to worst, on 8 we can also just take his Doomguard. That's also like a very viable strat here. Just give him this, even though we're not shield slamming this. Like, it's fine just to give him this, right? In this matchup. And like take a 5/7. Because then we can just hit that and it deals 5 to him. I was actually having people tell me like, oh, what's his face is not actually good in the current meta. Which I kind of have to disagree with. I feel like the card is still like fine. Sure, it's not insane, but I don't expect the card to be insane in this type of meta. So 2 armor worth more here than a 1 in 4. No. Because if we win the 1 in 4, we're like super, super ahead. Arguably the worst one survived, but at the same time the best one survived. Actually, I'd rather this survive than what's his face? Than the Doomguard or the Silverware. Because if we're planning on taking it next turn with Silas, I'd rather have a 3/8, right? Especially one with taunt. So I guess not gaining the 2 armor, sure we lose 3 here, but we also gain an extra 1 health here, kind of. That's fine. Oh my god. Oh my god. I actually have to choose between which I want to take. I feel like Doomguard is slightly better. Right? No, the 3/8 is better. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 3/8 is better. I'm gonna go with this is better because it's blocking everything he has on board, and next turn this will kill everything with the attack from Silas. So yeah, I feel like Silas could still be good in this meta, because taking something just like this is like really good for us. Like almost game breaking for him. Like, what is he gonna do against this? Except for if he like Soulfire taps Soulfire. He's kind of in like a rough spot. Those are the best 2 possible draws he could have had back to back. But like the same thing is if this hits here, if he does like all 3 of those, he takes so much damage from this possibly. That's fairly good. I kind of have to go for that here, right? Okay, well. Sometimes you get that perfect RNG. Silas is such a funny card. It's the first time I've ever attacked with this guy. I don't know how many people actually have attacked with Silas. It's like always seen right before the combo, right? And I mean, normally the combo kills him, but in this case, it doesn't. Silas still feels so good. I fucking love this card. It's one of like the most unique cards I find they've printed in a long time, right? It's just one of the most unique cards ever printed. Like you've never seen they've never printed a card with the same style of effect. He's getting really close also to like the bottom of his deck, so Cold Light might just kill him. We proc this turn, there's like a 0% chance he plays another discard card for the rest of the game. He kind of has to play the rest of them now. Brawl is an insane top deck here. I think Brawl's the only actual good top deck. That Reckless Fury is also really fucking good. The Mistress also discarded a hand, right? No, Mistress discarded that. Oh, this is fine. This is fine. We'll have a whole bunch of O2s, but like again, his other Soulfire can just like risk killing him. The other Matron 100% discards the hand, which is super bad for him, right? The problem, like again, if he discards 1 hand, he hits card 1 of Fatigue. If he discards 2 hands, he just dies. So the rest of the cards in his hand is Soulfire Matron, if I'm not mistaken. Unless he only plays one Matron, in which case it's Soulfire Lackey. Yeah. Cards he has left is Soulfire, Flame Imp, Lackey, Soulfire. Yeah. Unlucky. Unlucky. Brawl is an insane top deck here. Oh, that just kills him. There were like 2 insanely good draws in my deck. One being Coldlight Oracle, Course, Barov, Brann, Brawl. So I guess there's a lot. Bash, Sword and Board. The thing is, I was playing the Cold Light there anyways, no matter what, just to draw the extra cards, and works out really fucking good. That's actually popping off. All right, next one. How's everybody in chat doing? I hope y'all are having a fantastic day. Ugh. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually insanely fucking tired. I had fucking 9 hours of class today. And now I want to die. Oh my god. I fucking hate these long ass wait times. It's actually so infuriating. Ugh. There we go. We found a game. Beautiful. 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 Ooh, a priest. A very interesting matchup once again. Why did Deck Tracker break? Well, Deck Tracker broke, but didn't, because I still see this in the bottom corner. Interesting. Very, very interesting. What the fuck? Just restarting that. This hand is kind of okay, not gonna lie. I don't know if Deck Tracker works if you load it if you're already in a game. Oh, that's okay, beautiful. Will survive. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's go from here. Priest is normally an insanely good matchup for us, so I'm very happy to have seen one. Card they're looking for is actually Cold Light. Cold Light is really, really good in this matchup. Just because they'll often have a lot of cards in their hand, so Cold Light will often burn 1 or 2 cards. Especially if they play like fucking like Acolyte or whatever, you can hit that with a Blade Storm. It's like super, super good. Bombs? No. I think bomb package in this deck is like super bad. Because you have to cut so many cards to make it like worth it. That I feel like you just possibly just die to aggro super, super quickly. I mean, it might be better against Zoo, but I feel like you're always super, super favored against Zoo. This might actually be Big. Big is a much harder matchup than Highlander. Oh, that one's good in both Priest matchups. The safe play here is just the hero power. If I'm not mistaken. Because we don't need to generate pressure yet, so just pressing the hero power button, I think it's slightly better. But like we have to start playing the other cards in our hand, which is kind of problematic. So I think next turn is when we Quartermaster, because we play the Lackey we get with it. Kind of no matter what. Here we're looking for something that gives armor. Summon a random minion with cost equal to your armor. I guess that's fine. We got a random 10 drop or 11 drop. Are there any 11 drops in the game, or So Silas doesn't necessarily have to be used like that in control matchups, which is why I think it's fine. How many 10 drops are in the fucking game? How many 10 costs are actually in the game? Yeah, that's super. I think that is actually the smallest 10 drop in the game. That's so fucking unlucky. Oh. He actually just has an insane hand. I feel like there was no chance of us actually beating this draw. Even if we would have hit an insane 10 drop. Okay, well. Kind of just have to accept our fate, almost. Yeah, Darkmoon Rabbit would have been, like, fine. That was, like, the worst 10 drop in the game, I think. Of course. Whoops. That was a huge mistake on my part. I feel like the concede button here is just really fucking good. It would have been fine if he didn't have the second Shadow Essence. But because he did, I have like actual no way of easily dealing with this. Especially if he has another res card. Yeah. Even if this hits the second one like this, like, yeah, I feel like there's no actual Widow in here. Pray for all 5 bombs to hit that. No. Unfortunate. 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 I'm kind of sad the Darkmoon Rabbit, like, didn't, like, I haven't even seen a meme deck play it. It's kind of sad. This is just unlucky. That's actually such a dumb heal. Well, fuck it. Let's burn both of our decks. Barov would have been insane. I guess maybe, yeah, with Deck of Chaos exactly it's good, but or else it's like not great. His hand was insane this game. If Res Priestess always drew like that, they would all be top 100 legend. Does that hand even beats aggro? Like every single time? He even misplayed kind of, so meh. Oh no, never mind, he didn't have the coin. If he had the coin, he misplayed hard. But yeah. Oh well. You know, sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. Oh my god, this is the first hunter I've seen in forever. Did Deck Trucker die again? What the fuck? What's up with Deck Trucker? Deck Tricker's quite literally crashed twice in 2 games. Okay. By the way, I hope everybody has a drink. I got me some water. You know, trying to be a little bit healthier. But, yeah. Even Hunter. What the fuck? Do I know WoW Hobbs? No, I do not. Is he another wild streamer? Okay, if I'm being 100% honest, I watch zero Hearthstone comment anymore. I used to watch a lot of it back when like Toast and Amaz still played Hearthstone. But I haven't really watched any since basically Shutterwalk days. Because I always fucking loved watching people play combo Shutterwalk. The deck just makes me laugh. So there's like a whole bunch of new people that I actually just have genuinely no idea who the fuck they are. This is not good for us. I don't know if there's any secrets that trigger upon me killing something in Hunter, but play around them anyways. Like if that was a secret mage, you kind of have to do that in case they are running duplicate. What secrets would he be running? Have I? Yeah. It's kind of how I initially built my Dead Man's Hand list. I was actually unaware of the fact that that deck was like super popular when I first built the one I was using. But I do it more in Magic than I did in Hearthstone, if I'm also being honest. I feel like in Magic, I find it's like pretty great. Yeah, I have seen the new cards. I am going to be doing a review of the new cards. Hopefully we'll hit Legend and then I'll do it. But, or else we'll be doing it sometime soon. I was thinking about like basically an hour into the stream or whatever. But yeah. So, yeah. It only cost, oh my god. He could have low rolled that so hard and pulled Baku and he would have cried himself to sleep. Okay. I mean, at 2,000 gold, I don't even know if they're worth it, if I'm being honest. The ones that I've looked at, they're not that impressive, honestly. I feel like they're not going to do much to the meta, but I might also be undervaluing some of them. Reckless Fury is pretty solid, if I'm being honest. That's a pretty good card. I also don't know if they're worth $15. If they're just gonna be available in packs, I might just buy the packs. Because except for the legendaries, like even the legendaries, I was not impressed with my first impressions. So, I don't know. I'll have to look more into it before I make a decision on if I'm buying them or not. Like if I'm paying cash for them. Yeah, I mean the card looks interesting. I don't know how good it's gonna be because I feel like there might just be better big minions, but it looks interesting, which is what I like. I genuinely like decks that are interesting. One of these is most likely Freezing Trap, right, at this point? Yeah, I think one of them is gonna be Freezing Trap. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I lose all my armor here, right? Almost all? I lose it all. I can just cast Brawl and pray for the best. Brawl here, if Brann survives, we're like super far ahead. That was worst case scenario. I hate it when it's worst case scenario, but it's always worst case scenario. It's actually super bad. Take 8, 9, 10 here. It's not good. And the thing is he's hiding behind freezing traps, so Zilliax is also kind of useless. I can't attack here. But at least this theoretically kills both of his guys. And gains me 12 health, theoretically. Oh, that's really good for him, huh? I mean, Hero Power Reckless Fury Bash here is not bad. Okay, that's pretty solid. We know it's a Highlander deck, so that means the cards that he has, he don't have any more copies of, right? Oh, it's the new rifle thing. Discover a secret and cast it. Okay, interesting. That's actually a really good card to hit with that. That card would have been really good a while ago. Screams. This is just another really big body with taunt. Problem is that I'm actually out of cards. Dragonbane is almost unbeatable for this deck. This scenario hit the 1/1. Worst case scenario was it hit that. He couldn't have killed my board if it would have hit anything else. Please tell me it was snipe. Oh. Okay. That's pretty good, I guess. Depending how many minions he plays now, I mean, we always have answers to just one. Ah, my fucking dome piece of shit. This is not going great, if I'm being honest. It's just not going great whatsoever. That was an insane top deck by him, too. There you go. Oh, I'm dead. No matter what order he casts his shit in, I'm dead. Right? Yeah. Oh, fuck. That was a really bad matchup, huh? Really, really unfortunate. Could I have played that better? Most likely. I feel like that's one of those matchups where you kind of have to draw Boom. Just for the tempo swings. Oh. Alright, next game. Hopefully we can at least hit rank 1 before we do the card review. Yeah, me neither. I genuinely don't know how I lost that game. Besides the fact I didn't answer King Crush for 3 turns, or the Rat, I don't know how I lost that game. My watch is dead. Fun fact. Okay. Well, Secret Mage, I think, is the hardest matchup to play in the entire game. You legitimately uses all of your brain power to play one game against Secret Mage, in my opinion. Every single ounce of my brain power. Not even necessarily because it's a hard matchup, it's because you kind of have to think. You have to outthink the Secret Mage player to win this matchup. You have to outpredict which secrets they have and when to let their secrets trigger. I should have dropped this last turn 100%. That was a huge fuck up on my part. I don't think that one is game ending, but it was definitely a fuck up. I don't want to let him have a secret. So here we kind of have to play into the secret. We can test the coin. Testing the coin here for counterspell is perfectly fine. My opinion. explosive runes. So it draws some cards. Going into turn 4, you never want to let them have a secret on the board no matter what, or be able to create a secret for free. Like here he can't generate something for free off this. Because if he could, we'd have to, like... The 4/4s on turn 4 is, believe it or not, really fucking powerful. Here we actually can, surprisingly. Take 4. Yeah, we can do that here. We possibly take 5 here, but it should be fine. Ooh, Chromagus can be huge. But I feel like this is just better. The thing is, if we only take 4 here, right, or we might only take 2. Trades this in, drops the 4/4. Then we could just do this plus this, or that plus hero power, and we're kind of chilling. He can also possibly play like other cards too, and we'll be like perfectly fine. That's fine. Does this necessitate? Okay, I feel like this might necessitate the... Yeah, this kind of necessitates the Reckless Fury. Fuck. I was really hoping that... Oh, fuck. Yeah, we have to do this first. Okay. I hated doing it this way because... So this is most likely Explosive Runes or Flame Ward now. My guy. Reno renounced darkness. It's fucking crazy. Test for runes. Oh. Okay. Right now we're doing a fairly good job at controlling the board. Problem is he's drawn 8 more cards than we have. And like we've done none of our like actual insane removal. That's second pair of 4/4s. Okay, good. So we know he's out of... No, fuck, he still has 1 counterspell. It's not good. Okay. So my guess is that's Flame Ward or Explosive Runes. I mean, optimally we tank Explosive Runes with Barov here. Like a top deck Barov here would be insane. Actually fucking broken. Because if it is ruins, he just gets hard cucked by Barov. We're good at the game? Fuck, never lucky. Never fucking lucky. He most likely just trades both of his 2 guys into our 3/2. Yeah, that hit my face for 4, hit that for 2. Jesus Christ. Surprisingly, Ashtug here is actually not bad. Brawl is actually really fucking weak. Ashtug would not have been bad though. Because we could have just dropped Ashtug, gave it, and taken the 4/4. And still hero power. Or no, we could not have hero power then. That can be a counter spell. Shield Slam, I guess, is fine. This has to be played here, kind of. I just don't have an answer to what he has on board. Oh. Look, I'm dead to Fireball either way, right? This is the only way I'm not dead to Fireball. If my guy survives or a 2-powered minion survives. Really? Really? Remember when I said this is the worst fucking matchup imaginable? Here's proof. That's so unlucky. Actually so fucking unlucky. I have no good outs here. Except for Course, and even then he most likely has a counterspell. I have 0 good outs. That is the worst card to draw here. I think. He had Fireball, he played Fireball, right? Is the mentality here? Still die here. Never mind. That's why I fucking hate Mage. He did nothing to win that game besides play on curve. Like, he didn't, like, outsmart any play there. He played on curve, and I drew 3 cards that were the 3 worst cards to draw in my deck. Feels bad. Okay. Hopefully it's not a big priest. We normally beat Highlander Priest. It's normally like an actual really good matchup for us. But yeah. Against any aggro deck, the worst cards to draw in your entire deck are Ash Tongue, and then anything that costs more than 5. They're actually the worst fucking cards to draw in the deck. Even though, like, I still feel like, yes, Secret Mage is an absolutely terrible fucking matchup, and it makes me want to pull my fucking fingernails off with, like, a fucking pair of pliers. But I feel like with Auto Warrior, it's one of the very few matchups where it's closer than people think. Like, I'm not doing the greatest job at showing it. Not whatsoever. But at the same time, I still feel like it's a matchup that's very, very winnable. You just kind of have to draw, like, you can hit one bad card, but you can't hit normally more than one. And if you do, it has to be exactly the Silas combo. Like, Elysiana, Dr. Boom, Baku, they're like game-losingly bad. You need to be able to outthink every single secret. If you have any secret that triggers on their turn, you're fucked. Absolutely fucked. Is that the new Rogue Secret? Because that card is like one of the very few that I actually think is completely bonkers. Like, I feel like that card alone makes Rogue go from tier... Like, there's... So basically, this set gave Rogue so much fucking support, and I don't understand why. Legitimately, Rogue got all of the fucking support in the world, in my opinion. But we'll be talking about that soon. I would say, like, probably around 30 minutes. 45. Why is it always this fucking matchup? Jesus' tits. I want to leave that alive, but I feel like it's super wrong to leave alive. I feel like it's so wrong to leave it alive. Oh my god. Leaving it alive can lose me the game because he has coin. But killing it can also just cuck me hard. But I think killing it has to be the right option here. I was actually contemplating if I was able to wait 2 turns to steal it with Silas. But that just doesn't fuck. If I had the coin, I would have 100% waited a turn. And just risk the coin Shadow Essence. Remember, as I said, risk the coin Shadow Essence. That's an insane top deck for him. Okay. Okie dokie. This winnable. Winnable for a very specific reason. Oh, he actually had both again. He actually had both of them again. How do I wipe the board here? What's the best way to wipe the board here? Thing is, if he reds blood exactly, I can steal blood. Oh, I'm able to steal that as well. And give him a 1/4. We're actually really fucking close to the combo. Holy shit. We're 1 mana off? Really? Can't believe we're actually 1 mana off. I'm risking it here. Because if he doesn't think I have the combo, he's swinging this in here. If he doesn't think I'm holding the whole thing in my hand, right? And then he's just dead. If he doesn't think I'm playing the combo, he's also doing that. But yeah. Big. So he's just dead. Sick. There's no direct burn in Priest. Unfair. This is why you play the combo, boys. This is why you still play the combo. Oh, he is so mad. He is so fucking mad. He's actually so fucking mad. He is so mad. Yeah, and none of the priests play it, which is why I felt if I attempt to kill off, if I kill off his guy, it kind of shows that I'm like have nothing in hand, right? I'm basically committing the rest of it to the board. So in his mind, it should have either been, he's holding the combo, so I have to kill off his guy, or it should have been, well, he probably has nothing left in hand, so if I clear the board to a point where he actually can't kill my guy easily, my 7/10 is just going to kill him. And no one plays it anymore on ladder, so yeah. I mean, no one plays this deck in general on ladder. The first thing that should have clicked in his mind, though, of I had it, was I hero powered first. If I would have killed his guy first, and then hero powered at the end, it would have showed that I was possibly holding a board wipe or something in hand, and that he might want to just punch me in the face while he still can. Like, that's what, like, should have popped through his head, but seeing that I tapped first, he should have known, like, the most important thing for him right now is gaining armor. And he should have also realized I was 1 turn off the combo. But playing around that combo, nobody thinks of, because no one plays it. Like, when was the last time you guys have actually queued into an Odd Warrior on ladder? Like, never, right? The fucking deck tracker won't stop. Okay. Let's say if deck tracker died fucking again, I'm gonna be fucking tilted. This is such a bad matchup. Actually, such a horrendous matchup. Unless it's Mill and I top deck as my first 2 top decks. Fucking Ash Tongue Silas. But that deck has like no burn. Right? So as long as I just have 30 armor, he just dies on 9. Or 8 with coin. I love playing these janky combo decks that can just like OTK someone out of fucking nowhere. Like, it's my favorite thing on the planet. But this hand is like very good to deal with aggro. Like really fucking good. Do you really have... I fucking hate that play so much. I hate that play so fucking much. I feel like that play just loses them the game. Well, not lose them the game, but you could have saved it and then waited for when you actually drew... What's it called? Kingsbane? I guess you push 1 damage to my armor now. Bash that. You don't want the Kingsbane getting any unnecessary attack. Like, that's one way to just lose this matchup outright. Alright, that's fine. Coin Dino here is fine. It's actually strange. He arguably did not want to punch me in the face there. Putting me out, dealing me 1 damage, and not being able to deal me more than that means that he just activated Battle Rage for kind of nothing. I'd say I haven't played enough aggro decks really to say if that's correct or not, but it could be really, really dangerous for him to just do that. Alright, so here's probably going to be Buccaneer top deck into the Kingsbane top deck. Yeah. Of course it is. I really like Dinomatic number 2 here. Like, I really, really like it. They're cards that he doesn't want to sap, and they're just, like, really good on the board right now. He has to commit a lot to kill them, like a hit from the Kingsbane. Tinkers? Yeah. He wants to kill both of them, it's hit, and if he doesn't want to kill either of them, and risk playing into, like, Shield Slam or something. This card is actually fucking broken. Like, super fucking broken. I don't have enough mana to do all that. This leaves him with the smallest amount of stuff on the board and me with the most amount of stuff on the board. I think this is correct. I think. Keyword there is think. Yeah, that's fine. I actually fucking hate this card. This card is so insane for 1 mana. Initially, this was a 6 mana 5/5. And they decided to put it onto a 1 cost minion. Like, that same effect. It's kind of insane, if you ask me. Like, absolutely fucking bonkers. How do I go about winning here now? I feel like I'm super low, and he just has Kingsbane on the board for the rest of the game. Oh, I fucking hate Secret Passage as well. I'd be fine if Secret Passage went back up to drawing 5, but you didn't get a keep. You just straight up shuffled your entire hand back into your deck. That is the nerf I think that it merits, especially after all the new shit Rogue's getting. They legitimately printed Tinkers for fucking 1 in the new set. Like, what? What the fuck? I don't know whose idea was, Tinker's Man's Oil is already a bad card. Let's print another one. I generally don't know who thought of that, but whoever it is does not deserve to keep their job, in my opinion. Yeah, but I don't feel like that's enough of a change to merit dropping it 5 mana. Personally. I feel like that nerf was just not, or like that printing was just, it did not have to be a thing. Right? It's one of those cards that just didn't need to be revisited that way, I guess is how I see it. Because Kingsbane is just such a fucking dumb deck. I still think it's not the best deck in a while, but I still feel like it's easily tier 1. The only card that counters Kingsbane is actually unplayable because it's too much mana. you'll die before you actually get to play it. I think they're actually better than Demon Hunter, if I'm being 100% honest. 0 mana, draw 2. And also, Mage has by far the best card draw. A 1 mana 2/1 that draws you 3 cards is really fucking broken. Like, I played against a fucking Mage yesterday that just straight up drew 10 cards off the new Legendary. Oh, I don't know why Mage had to have a minion that draws them 10 cards, but hey, you know what? Why the fuck not? I also think it was like on turn like 8 or something. It wasn't even on turn like 10. The fact that Mage can outdraw heavy control decks by doubling the amount of cards they've drawn on turn 5 is insane. I had fucking 2 games ago or 3 games ago, I had 22 cards left in my deck. My opponent had fucking 12. Or something like that. That's not okay. Secret Mage beforehand had numerous problems that were just all fixed with one expansion. Like, they ran out of steam fast. They got 3 new draw cards that they're able to play. Well, 2, but they can play 3 copies of them. They didn't have a solid, like, there was like that spot in the turns, which was 4, which they just didn't have a play. Now they have a 4 mana 8/8. And people were already complaining initially when fucking Shaman had a 4 mana 7/7 that overloaded them for 2. So they're just like, Mage, 4 mana fucking 4 mana or 4 mana 8/8, right? That would actually not be as fun as you think. A game that only had one class being Warlock would be hyper fucking lame in my opinion. Just because there's like you just run out of possibilities. Like that's what I find really, really cool about this game is that I feel like in Wild at least, there's like an endless amount of possibilities to your decks. That coin play kind of says that it's Highlander, but don't count that until they actually play a minion. Yeah, like I guess if you're designing a game, you have to play it, but you should definitely not pick favorites because I feel like the card power creep for Secret Mage was just unexistent, right? I guess yes. Okay, it's big. It's big, and he misplaced by using the fucking coin as aggressively as he did. Again, coin is hardest card to play in the game. I should have dropped this last turn. That's kind of a mistake. I mean, yes, you have to have a good collection, but for every single card game, right? You'd have an endless possibility of decks as long as you have a decent enough collection, or if you just want to put, you know, $1,000 into the game. Right? Even Magic, if you want to build a new deck and you don't have any other cards, it costs you like easily a G. Yeah, exactly. Like that's the thing. It's super hard not to cherry pick. But it's one of those things that you kind of have to force yourself to do. It's not fun because you would much rather like just make sure that your favorite deck is the most playable deck in the game. But that's also not fun necessarily for the people that are playing your game. I should have shield slammed that. Whoops. But it's just one of those things where you kind of have to make your decision, and it's very possible you just get a lot of people angry at you if you make the wrong one. Like, I feel like Magic has done that a lot, but it's just arguably the best card game out at the moment. So, like, no matter how many bad... Fuck, that was the worst outcome possible for shit for him to summon. If Blood survives here, we concede on the spot, by the way. Next game. There's legitimately no coming back from that board. I think Magic is like perfectly well designed, in my opinion. We're getting really unlucky with our matchups tonight, huh? They're actually fucking unlucky. And I've also never played Force as well. I heard that it was good, but like, okay. I've heard that a lot of card games are really fucking good. Like, a couple of my close friends, like, say, like, oh, the Pokemon TCG game is good. I played that one a little bit, but I, like, never played it competitively. It was more just for fun. I also heard that Yu-Gi-Oh! Was pretty fun. I heard Forceville was fun, and I heard Vanguard was fun. But I've honestly only played seriously Magic and Hearthstone. Funny enough, Hearthstone is the only one my friends tell me is not fun. Guess we just assume this is aggro and we win this way. This is actually such a rough matchup. I guess if it's a control druid, the thing is Cold Light Oracle is a thing. If it's Line Breaker druid, depending how long it takes him to go off, like, we'll just hit turns. I've heard of the Dragon Ball Z card game. I don't know how good it was, but I've heard of it. Dude, look at 0 mana card. The only way he snapped that fast, so we're assuming right now that he's holding a 0 mana card. So Lightning Bloom. We need a turbo draw through our deck to find Silas and Ashtongue. We also kind of wanted to draw more cards because we can beat card draw. Let's just do this here. If it's Jade Control Druid, we're actually in for a very, very rough time, in my opinion. Okay, we're in it for a fucking rough-ass time. Solely due to the fact we just kind of have nothing. I heard that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is solely combo decks. That was one of the things. Yeah, I actually own a fair amount of the Digimon cards, and they do look fucking dope, not gonna lie. Okay. That's interesting. I did not pay attention to what he just did, and he just drew a million fucking cards. Fun. Costs less. Costs less. Okay, well, I guess he drew 2 really expensive cards. My guess is Line Breakers. Okay. Yeah, the only thing I heard about Yu-Gi-Oh! Was like half the decks are like super combo heavy. Where like games would just end on turn 1 type shit. Deal 2 damage lucky? I guess that's fine. Okay. Ooh. Are we actually playing as a Line Breaker Druid here? That would be kind of funny. Just digging for the other combo pieces. The thing is, Line Breaker Druid is actually kind of beatable with this deck, funnily enough. Well, you'll just hit ties, but especially with Elysiana, it's definitely one of those matchups that you have the possibility of winning. How many cards do you have? 8. Do I get a burn a card here? I just dropped that too. That's fine. That card's kind of useless. If it's just straight up a burn druid, we also it's Jade druid. Okay. Yeah, okay. I understand that, yeah. Was it Togwaggle druid? That might be a thing. No, it's top X percentage of legend. Personally, yes, I hit that last season, but like I think I ended up top 500 last season, so it's within there. So the only way I won this game is if I hit both Jade Idols. Yeah, I fucked up. I missed on both Jade Idols, so now I can't win the game. Have you seen Mechathune Priest? I mean, I saw it a long ass time ago. I haven't seen it for a long time. But yeah. It used to be a very, very popular deck. Super popular. Okay, well. This is interesting. Should have arguably coined this instead. Can I? I mean, no? Oh, fuck me. Oh, just hit the Pyroblast one. Just hit Pyroblast. I don't know what the fuck that does. Random minions. What the fuck is this? What the fuck just happened? Okay. Cthulhu, everybody. Funny enough, he didn't play any Lightning Blooms. A new Miracle Mechathune. Sounds like a solid ass me if you ask me. Oh my fucking god. What is going on? Alright, while this is going on, I'm gonna pour myself a drink. Oh, he might just kill himself. That's dope. He kills himself, I win the game, right? Which one of these had whiskey in it last? That's good for me. Wait, the deck he's playing can kill on turn 5? What the fuck? Oh, and my guy survived big. Oh, and I got a Kazakus? That's fucking dope. Aw, oh, you gain health? Fuck me. Oh no. Okay. Okay. How do we want to kill him, boys? He doesn't have Yogg 3. Also, I can't win a fucking game to save my life, so we're killing him. Ow. Alright, we won a game. What the fuck just... Legitimately, what the fuck just happened? Oh. Yogg Druid, boys. Okay, if I hit legend, I actually just want to do a stream of just playing random Yogg decks to see how many games I could win. Anyways, I'm gonna be right back. And then you guys want to see one more game, or do we go right into the card review when I get back? Tell me in chat for when I get back. All right. Um, I'm seeing card review, and I see one more. Uh, Fuck it. We'll do one more, and then we're gonna do card review. All right, one more game, because if we win it, we're rank 1. So you know, we also kind of want to end on a loss. Oh, I better remove this. So this way, I mean, ending on a loss, just I don't know. I guess it just feels a little bit better. But if we win it, we're also gonna end on a good point, being rank 1. So it's like a win-win. Then afterwards, we'll do card review. By the way, I hope everybody has a drink. I just poured me some whiskey. You know. Mm. Reno Lock? We're actually playing Reno Lock relatively soon. Deck Checker, if you broke again, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Deck Checker, please. Sorry, that probably blinded everybody. This hand is actually fucking garbage. Course, though, is pretty solid. I like Course a lot. And it looks like though we're gonna be ending on a loss unless we like pull like a 4-leaf clover, a horseshoe, and the fucking leprechaun out of our assholes. Then we could possibly win this. Yeah, in this matchup, it's like game losing drawing this card. I love starting the game with 2 cards in my hand. Like that's the real big thing against like aggro decks. Having one bad draw. And like one bad draw can like actually just like lose you a game so fucking hard. It's so sad. Nice, congrats, man. Big Priest, I feel like Reno Lock has like a really good matchup against a whole bunch of decks, which is what I think is like super cool about that deck. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me sideways. Alright, well, explosive runs. So now we have to bet on, is this draw 3 or is it counterspell? And I think we just have to hope it's draw 3. Fuck, we lose the game. We don't lose. We do have an answer to it, but like the thing is, we can't even play this here, which is like super fucking bad. Yeah, the birds are like insane against Priest. I feel like that's what makes that matchup like actually winnable. Is the birds. I actually really like Plague here. Okay. This matchup is not going to go great. Fuck me. Yeah, but like at the same time, that outcome is like super low, right? To both hit Zephrys and Kazakus in like the top. If you're going second and you tap each turn, it's like what, top 11 cards? Or something like that. It's very unlikely. Still possible, but unlikely. Well. Fuck me. Worst case scenario. Is that an ice block? Man's actually playing ice block in his deck. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. But yeah, that matchup is one of those matchups that I find actually like extremely winnable. Okay, so one of those has to be a rigged game Fairs, which we don't want to trigger. This just kills us if we play it. Fuck. So it's Explosive Runes rigged games in my opinion. No, we know this is Ice Block. So it's rigged games and Ice Block. Yeah, the 4-mana 8/8 minion is not fair. Is that Cloud Prince? Fireball, Fireball. Well, fuck me, I guess. He has to draw 3 here. He's no longer playing a fair deck. This is ruins. I forgot that I punched him in the face and that this fucks up when you punch him in the face. I actually kind of wish I had that deal 1 again. The deal 1 is huge. Okay, I had nothing else to play here. Like, quite literally no other playable cards. But I still think it's a bait. Yeah. Alright, let's hope he doesn't draw the... He aren't use the rigged Fairs. Yeah, of course he did. This is actually kind of good here, too. Depending on what he plays, I get to just kill. I'm at a fair amount of health, though. He has 2 Cloud Princes left. 1 Cultist with 2 Secrets left in his deck. Maybe only 1. So... Actually, the worst card to fucking draw. Okay, that's actually kind of insane. So, okay, we could probably predict what the last cards of his deck are. Counterspell, Explosive Ruins. He has 1 of those on the field, so we'll count 1. Oh my god, give me fucking Cold Light Oracle 1 time. Please, game. Give me Cold Light Oracle 1 fucking time. 1 time Cold Light. This just dies as soon as I play it. Fucking hell, I can't play this. And 18, 19, 20, 21. Fuck me. Fuck me. That's so fucking unlucky. He drew absolutely fucking like a god. Oh well. Oh well, time to review cards. Yay! No more worrying about fucking Secret Mage for tonight. I really hope that they'll have common sense and they'll actually nerf Secret Mage. I really fucking hope. Alright, okay, there's the thing. I know they won't, but what's the new mini set called out of curiosity? It's like Darkmoon Races. Something like that, right? I'm just updating the title, sorry. Well, I'm going with Darkmoon Races. Alright. Yeah, I think it's Darkmoon Races. Over here. Darkmoon's Faire mini set. Yes, Darkmoon's Races. I think that's how you spell everything. Let's just go with that. Alright. So, it's coming with like, I presume this is the bundle for 15 bucks. So, where I live, that's gonna be like 20 bucks. So, yeah. New legendaries, returning mechanics. I presume everybody knows what the returning mechanics are. Yeah. Anyways, everybody pull up a drink. You know, this might be a long one. All right. So we'll start with the dual class cards, because that's how the Hearthstone website has it shown. So Felfire Deadeye. It's a 2-mana 2/3 for Demon Hunter. That's also for Hunter, right? Yeah. And makes your hero power cost 1 less. So in Demon Hunter that makes it cost 0, and in Hunter that makes it cost 0 or 1. I feel like this might be played in even Hunter. This way your hero power costs 0. You can just slam it every single turn. At least in Wild, it's not going to see play in Demon Hunter, because you can't play it in odd Demon Hunter. And I feel like with your hero power being 1 to deal 1, it's not really worth it, and you're not getting anything out of playing Gen. So, yeah, I feel like it just won't see that much play. Next, Resizing Pouch. I think that's Hunter Druid, right? Discover a card with cost equal to your remaining mana crystals. That card seems meh. I don't think it's going to see that much play in Wild. I feel like it's just too slow, if anything. Yeah, I feel like the card is just meh. There's just better discover effects for Druid. The one that discovers a spell that makes it cost 1 less. Yeah. And then for Hunter, you don't really need this. You'd much rather be playing this in your deck. Alright, next, Guidance. 1 mana spell for Druid Shaman. Look at 2 spells, add 1 to your hand, overload, add both. I actually think this card's actually kind of insane. I feel this card's actually really, really fucking good. Like, actually fucking insane. Yeah, I don't think even to get Lightning Bloom it's worth it. Because I think you can actually miss on Lightning Bloom. Yeah, let's go see if you can actually miss on Lightning Bloom. I think there's 4 of them that cost 0. Oh yeah, you have plenty of spells that cost 0, so you can actually miss, right? You can get Embiggen. So if you hit Embiggen, Innervate, Moonfire. I'm not missing any, right? No. Right, if you hit those 3, you're just super fucking sad. So I don't think for that sole reason it's going to be C play. I mean, it's very small odds. Actually, I'm missing my collection. But it's still a possibility. So I don't think this card's going to be like that great. But I feel like this Guidance, I feel, might see play. Because looking at 2 spells in any deck, right, can be like huge. Especially if you drop 1 mana, draw 2. Basically, that's how you have to look at this. At 1 mana, draw 2. And I feel like that's insane. I think it's going to improve Highlander Shaman slightly, because you get to play another draw spell that another draw spell basically, because it's not a battlecry minion. So I think that's pretty fucking good. Next, Imprisoned Phoenix. I can open these like this, right? That's gonna be a more zoomed in picture. No, I cannot. Okay, well, that does not go better. Okay, so Imprisoned Phoenix, dormant for 2 turns, spell damage +2. Oh, it's not from your deck? Normally when they say look, though, it's from your deck. It's not just... Because else it'd be discover 2 spells. Or something like that. I feel like this is actually from your deck. At least that's how it makes it sound. If it's not from your deck, it's still meh. Because it's another card draw / card generation effect for Shaman. I think in Highlander Shaman it would see play. Because, like, the one thing that deck is missing a lot of is card draw. It would be a better deck if there was, like, actual good card draw in Shaman. But if it's just look at them and basically, like, you're just discovering one random thing, then it's a little bit worse, but it's still okay. So Imprisoned Phoenix, dormant for 2 turns, spell damage +2. I actually kind of like this card. I'm not saying it's to see play in either of the decks, because I don't think either deck really needs the spell damage. As you can see with current fucking Secret Mage, you don't need the spell damage. But what makes this card interesting with an interesting effect is normally you run into a problem with spell damage minions is that you have to play the spells that turn or they're going to die during your opponent's turn. This one wakes up on your turn, right? So if you can plan this far enough ahead, like this could combo really well with those other spell damage mage cards for like a weird off meta combo deck. So I think like that could actually be semi-playable. I'm not saying it's top tier, but I'm saying that it could possibly be semi-playable. Next is Key Warden Ivory. 5 mana, 4/5. Battlecry, discover a dual class spell from any class. Spellburst, get another copy. That's really interesting as well. Yeah. And Key Warden is also very interesting. Like, I feel like this card might actually see play in Luna's Pocket Galaxy. But the deck has so many 5-drops though. Is this basically what it's going to come down to if we're looking at Luna's? Is it to come down to, is it better than any of these 5-drops? And I think the answer is no. I think Jandice is a little bit better, and I think Cloud Prince is better. Oh, she could get herself? No, it's spells. What am I saying? Right? Yeah, it's a dual class spell. Yeah, the new one is value, but I don't know if the value is good because it's a spell. What are the dual class spells anyways that are like actually insane? I feel like Guidance could be solid. Like this one is just like super bad, right? Yeah, it's all good. Potion of... Oh, that can actually hit a second potion. That's actually kind of huge. Potion is one of those cards that, like, that nerf to the turtle is, like, super bad for it. Well, like, yeah, this card... I feel like this card is actually pretty good. It's going to probably be a coin toss. Like, you're going to pick between playing this or Cloud Prince. And I feel like most of the time, Cloud Prince is actually worse than this in that deck. Because you don't need the burn. At least how I have my deck built. Alright. So next is possibly the best card here. Nitro Bot Poison. 1 mana, give a minion +2 attack. Corrupt and your weapon. Card is actually fucking insane. Like, actually fucking broken. Like, just put this into picture, right? It's straight up deadly poison that gives +2 attack to a minion. It is legitimately just deadly poison that gives +2 attack to a minion. The card is actually fucking broken. It's one of those cards that Rogue didn't need, and then fucking they just got. Yeah, also Pirate Warrior, right? They go fucking cannon on 2, coin fucking the N'Zoth's first mate, summoning a 2/2 from their hand, and patches, and getting a 1/3 weapon. Next turn, dropping 2 of these on the fucking 2/2. All of a sudden, they have a 6/2 and a fucking 5/3 weapon. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking... Card is broken and is going to probably be nerfed to 1/1. Barricade is a 4-mana spell for Paladin Warrior. Summon a 2/4 guard with taunt. If you have no other minions, summon another one. If this was an odd cost, it would see play an Odd Warrior. As it stands, it might see play in Dead Man's Hand. There's a small possibility. Odd Paladin would never touch this thing with a fucking 12-foot pole. No aggro Paladin deck would play this. It's for a control one, and I don't think control Paladin or control Warrior is any good currently. Yes, I don't think they have announced one yet. And if they were supposed to, then it means yes. So yeah, I feel like Barricade is just going to be bad. Rally, 4 mana, resurrect friendly minions that cost 1, 2, and 3. Card's not actually playable. You can't play it in Odd Pally, so there's no need for it. If you could play this in Odd Paladin, it would be absolutely fucking broken. Because there's a new 2-drop, right? He's a 2-drop, right? I'm not tripping. Is he a 2-drop or is he a 3-drop? I think he might be yeah, he's a 3-drop, I think. Yeah, okay, he's a 3-drop. Okay. What is my thing? So yeah, never mind. This card is fucking awful. Yeah. Because I was thinking that you could hit the Divine Shield Girl and him, but you can't. So this card's just bad. Yeah, it's just too much mana, and it's not good enough. The next game mode, I don't even know what the fuck they would be doing. Like, I actually don't know what the fuck they're doing. With the, I don't even know what they would do with a new game mode, unless it was like a boss run where you could do it with friends. I don't think it would be anything. At least interesting. Maybe 2-headed giant, yeah, that's possible. Alright, next is Hysteria. Choose a minion, it attacks randomly until it dies. There's just so much better removal in Warlock. Like, actually so much better removal. No, that's Paladin, or Priest or Warlock. I feel like there's just better removal at the 3 costs in each set, or in each class. Right, here you have fucking this. You have this. You have this. Even this, like, it's just straight up better, right? Because this you can just hit your 2/1 and it just kills something. Right? I feel like, yeah, this card is just bad. Especially in Warlock, and then in Priest, you also just have better cards, right? You have this. You have this, can be insane. You have this that already doesn't see play. Like, I feel like that card's just, like, bad. Maybe. 2-headed giant could be interesting, actually. I kind of doubt it, but I feel like it could be fairly interesting. Alright. Lucky Soul Hoarder. 3 mana, 3/4, shuffle 2 souls into your deck, corrupt, draw a card. I feel like you would never want to corrupt this card, no? In all the decks that I've seen the souls being played in, you want to leave them in your deck. So you kind of want to draw fewer cards. If it was draw a card, then shuffle them into your deck, it would be so much better. Because you don't want to draw the souls you just shuffled in. So I don't think this card's going to see that much play, if any at all. Alright, next. Demon Hunter cards. I'm always scared whenever I see an odd Demon Hunter card, especially a cheap one. Discover an Outcast card. Your next one costs 1 less. I can't tell if that's just okay or broken. What Outcast cards are actually any good in the game? We also have to only look at the cheap ones because the current Odd Warrior list, or the Odd Demon Hunter list, or the Good Demon Hunter list are all cheap. So, like, this card didn't see play, right? And it draws a good Outcast card because you're only going to be playing the good ones. Well, there's both of these. Oh. There's this one that's kind of good. Oh, this one's actually insane. I mean, it could. The thing is, at least all the last Demon Hunter decks I played against were just like acrobatic combo decks, right? Where you just like acrobatics into the fucking Stilt Walker, where the fuck his name is, and you'd pop off that way. So, yeah, but the thing is, you also need to hit good ones, right? If you miss, like, already this wasn't seeing play, and that just straight up draws the Outcast card from your deck, right? And you know you only play the good ones in your deck, but there are some of them that are pretty bad, right? This one is like not good. I can just search up Outcast, right? So like these two are good, this one's good, this one's good. That one's okay, it's not the worst. But like you can hit this, which is not great. You can hit this, which is like not great either. You can get this, which is like super fucking bad. Yeah, I generally just don't. Fuck, that's not what I want to do. I just don't think this card is gonna be that great. It might see some play, but I don't think it's gonna be a 2-of or a mainstay. It's gonna see testing because it's a 1-mana draw spell. You always have to be careful with cards that are 1 mana that generate cards, because they're super fucking scary. Alright. Fell Saber, 4 mana, 5/6, can only attack if your hero attacked this turn. Yeah, I don't think that's good either. It's too slow and it's not an odd cost. Alright, next is Druid. Dreaming Drake. 3 mana, 3/4, taunt, corrupt, gain +2/+2. Card's okay. I don't think it's great because you have to play like an expensive card first. But card's okay. Like, see, that's the whole thing. All the corrupt cards besides one of them are actually fucking terrible. But it's like, okay, so it's a good card against aggro, but at the same time against aggro, you're just gonna be playing this, right? Where's the 4-cost spell? You're just gonna be playing. Oh, when I find it, well, I'm fucking blind, I guess. Oh, why is my collection only in standard shit? Where is it? You're just playing this, summoning a 3/8, right? Or 3/9? Whatever. So I feel like just because you can do that instead, it's just better to do that than do this. This is just straight up more stats. This. It's a cool concept, but again, the corrupt mechanic is just awful. I feel like everything with corrupt has to be, like, if this was a 2/3 for 2, that corrupt gained +2/+2, it would be absolutely broken in my opinion. If they're in the set, yes, they'll be disenchantable. Logically, if I'm not mistaken. Alright. Next, Arbor Up. Summon 2 2/1 treants. Give your board +2/+1. Interesting, but at the same time, I think Druid has a 2-mana card that does this one, or is it 3? I think it's 3, right? The thing that summons all the treants. Yeah. Landscaping is 3 to summon 2. I don't think 2 mana to give your board +2/+1 is worth it. Token Druid is already not playable. So I don't think this is going to be playable. Just because that deck is not actually playable, and that deck doesn't really make it that much better. Yeah. Okay. Next is Hunter. Bola Shot. Deal 1 damage to a minion and deal 2 damage to its neighbors. That's actually super interesting. Like, actually insanely fucking interesting. It's like the one Mage card, right? The Star Shot that deals 1 damage to 3 things. But this deals 2 damage to everything around it. I feel like it's pretty solid. Do I think Tick is going to be nerfed? No, the card is not actually good. The card is like, okay. The card is like high risk, high reward. If you queue into a control deck, the card is insane. If you queue into a secret mage deck, the card is actually fucking useless, and you're gonna hate yourself whenever you draw it. So, like, I just don't think the card is, like, nearly good enough to see, like, to get nerfed. If any card would get nerfed, I'm hoping it's gonna be the fucking 4 mana 8/8. Because that just doesn't make sense. Alright, next is Sable Master, 3 mana 3/4. After you play a beast, add a random beast to your hand. This is just bad original Starving Buzzard. I don't think this card's gonna see play. These beasts are just not that good anymore. The power creep of everything just made beast cards like meh, and I'm pretty sure this doesn't actually work with Unleash the Hounds. Alright. How is this, please? Whenever you summon a beast, yeah. If it was whenever you summon a beast and not play, it'd be far superior. But because it's play, that means you actually have to play them from your hand, and the Hunter decks are only playing like 4 beasts. Top. Right? You're playing Zixor, you're playing the guy that gets you a secret, and then maybe Springpaw, and I don't think anything else. So I don't think this is going to see play whatsoever. Alright, next is Mage. Please don't have anything good. Glacial Racer. 1 mana 1/3. Spellburst, deal 3 damage to all frozen enemies. Card is not good. Spellburst triggers after you play the spell. So this is 4 mana, deal 3 to the board with Frost Nova and control decks. That's actually pretty good. These you only actually have 1 combo card. So if it was an elemental, I think it would be good. But as it stands, it's like, okay. I feel like this card is like meh. It might start seeing play in some Luna's decks that play Frost Nova, or you might try to fit Frost Nova in for it. Or Blizzard. It deals 5 to everything with Blizzard, so it's just better Flame Strike for the same amount of mana. But it takes 2 cards. So yeah, I can see it being okay. Not the best, not the worst type thing. Alright. Next, Conjure Mana Biscuits. Add a mana biscuit, or add a biscuit to your hand. That refreshes you 2 mana crystals. I'm fucking terrified to see this card. Luckily it says refresh, which means if you're at full mana, it actually does fucking nothing. I like that a lot. It basically doesn't add a fucking... Oh yeah, this is like absolutely fucking dumb in Quest Mage. But if we ignore the fact that we haven't seen a Quest Mage on ladder for like 3 months, card is like okay. Is it gonna make Quest Mage playable again? Very possible. Am I terrified to see Quest Mage being playable again? Yes. But yeah, I'm just worried because it allows you to go Conjure Mana Biscuit, double Innervate basically into your quests with only 6 spells played for free. Like you just get, it's 2 free completion basically. Or you can play them earlier on and just like pop off mad hard with like Flame Wakers and shit. So it's gonna be good, just not in the current meta mage decks. And you also have to ask yourself, is Quest Mage going to be better than Secret Mage? I think the answer is no. But yeah, it's really dumb with fucking Cyclone. That's for sure. It counts for 2 spells for Cyclone. It's dumb. But I think it's gonna be okay. Like, this is something that we're gonna have to wait and see, kind of. Alright, next is Paladin. Imprison Celestial. Dormant for 2 turns. Spell burst. Give your minions Divine Shield. I've never actually played Arena. Well, I've played a little bit of Arena, but... So I can't really comment on them for Arena. I also can't comment on them for Standard, but... In Wild so far, this seems okay, this seems okay, this seems okay, this seems meh, this is game-breaking, this is meh slash okay. This is meh slash okay. So. Look, look, I told you we don't talk about those, okay? We ignore those wherever fucking created. Um, yeah. So I think this card is it's gonna be good. Oh yeah, that's true. Sorcerer's Apprentice is like bonkers with that card. It's like legitimately just innervate. We'll have to see, but I feel like it's gonna be pretty solid. Uh, the thing is, I just don't know if Quest Mage is gonna be able to beat Secret Mage, and I feel right now Secret Mage is just the boogeyman of the format, where if your deck doesn't beat Secret Mage, it's not really playable. Yeah. Next is Libram of Judgment. Oh, it's another Libram card. Okay, interesting. 7 mana spell, gain Corrupt, gain Lifesteal. So you basically get the weapon for what's his face? Uther the Ebon Blade. That's basically what you get. Is the weapon for Uther the Ebon Blade good by itself for 7 mana? No, just play Uther, is how I feel. You get a better hero power. Oh, I never finished reviewing this one, but basically my review for this one was going to be just play the new fucking Legendary that gives all your things Divine Shield. This one's not great. Wait, it is a... It's different for 2 turns, though. It only wakes up on turn 5 if you cast it on 3. The thing is, if you get your board... I don't think this is good. I feel like there's just better stuff to play in Odd Warrior. Or in Odd Pally. I mean, yes, it can be cheaper, but the thing is Libram going to be better? So, like, is the fact that it can be cheaper going to make it so Libram Paladin is playable? Right? Because Libram Paladin currently is not playable at all in Warrior. Or in Wild. Does this weapon make the class, or the archetype all of a sudden top tier? And I think the answer to that is no. It's gonna be tested, I think, but I don't think you're gonna see any outstanding results with it, because again, the thing is, do you beat Odd Pally? Do you beat Dark Glare? Do you beat Secret Mage? Do you beat Reno Priest? Then the answer to all those questions is no, 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 no. Yeah, but does it increase your odds of winning above 5% to the deck? 15 life swing if you don't die. Right? That's a big one. You also have to be able to play your cards to make it cheaper, and then be able to drop it. But it's gonna be good if the meta slows down whatsoever, which so far with the cards we've seen, not really. If it was slower, I could see it seeing a little bit more play. But because it's not slower, I don't know how much play that's gonna see. I think this has a higher chance of seeing play because you can go right. This wakes up on 5 hero power into what is the card called? What is the card called? Muster for battle. And then you'll get 4/1/1 Divine Shields. But even then, I don't feel like that's that great. So I feel the Paladin card's actually kind of weak here overall. I know Libram is like a community favorite deck type thing, but I don't think this is good enough to make the archetype good and wild, if that makes sense. All right, next is Lightsteed. Your heal, or it's a 4-mana 3/6 priest minion. It's an elemental. Interestingly enough, they don't really have many of those. Your healing effects also give adjacent minions +2 health. Problem is, there is no Temple Priest deck. If there was a Temple Priest deck, this card would actually be pretty solid. But because there's not, it's like not good, in my opinion. But yeah, if there was like a Temple Priest deck, this card would actually be insane. Because your hero power all of a sudden becomes 2 mana to give your board +6 health, which is really fucking good. All right. Next, you have Dark Inquisitor Zanesh. Zanesh? I don't think that's how you pronounce it. It's a 5 mana 3/5. Pretty bad stats, but the effect is actually really cool. So it reduces the cost of all corrupt cards in your hand by 2. And deck. Priest plays 1 corrupt card. They play 1. Are the corrupt cards that are neutral good enough? Corrupt is... Oh, it does take 2 pieces. Okay, I'm done. So if we go to Priest... Are these corrupt cards good enough? This one, yes. If this was 0 mana, it'd be fucking pog. This card's not good. This card's not good. This one is actually okay. This one is kind of funny. This one's cool, but not good enough. Cool, but not good enough. Cool, but not good enough. So yeah, I just think if there were better... If that was like a Warlock card, or it could be played in Warlock, then yes, I would say this card is absolutely fucking nuts. But because it's only for Priest, it's really fucking bad. Yeah, exactly. None of them are either good enough or hard enough to get corrupted, right? The only one that's semi, like, playable is the one that draws you a minion, and that one's super easy to get corrupted because it's 2 mana. It's not like you have things like Ticketus, right? If this was in Warlock again, right, you have Tick, you also have that new kill spell. Both of those are, like, they're not hard to get corrupted, but they're harder than most cards. So, like, in those cases, card would be super insane. I also don't think it's gonna be good enough to generate a fucking N'Zoth or Yasharaj-based corrupt deck for Priest. One of the cards I'm fucking terrified of. Shenanigans. It's a 2 mana rogue spell. Secret. Whenever your opponent draws their second card in a turn, transform it into a banana. I don't ever want to see this card see play. I'm fucking terrified because this card is actually fucking broken. Like, actually broken. I'm terrified to see how this affects the meta. And I'm also terrified to see how much shit they're printing to destroy the ever-loving shit out of Combo Priest. Right? Reno Priest. This absolutely fucks the deck. Like, no questions asked. Right? This absolutely fucks the deck because now Kingsbane can easily race you. Yeah. Also, this card absolutely fucking dicks the entire Warlock class. Right? It legitimately makes their hero power unplayable until you've drawn every single good card in your deck. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. And this next card doesn't make it better. Spark Joy Cheat, 3 mana 3/3, Battlecry. If you're holding a secret, cast it and draw a card. It would be good enough if it just fucking casted the card. There's no reason for this card also to draw you a card. Like, legitimately coin cheat into Shenanigans and you draw a card. What the fuck is that? That is such an oppressive turn 2. It's just straight up better than Mad Scientist in that class. And, like, the problem is also when you look at the other rogue secrets, right, if you look at the other rogue secrets, I put an A, yeah, I put an A in fucking secret, like a fucking numpty, right? You look at these secrets, this one is already solid, this one is solid, I don't have a Hanar anymore, but Hanar is solid, Evasion is man, Dirty Trick is pretty broken if you ask me. I really fucking like Plagiarize. Oh, I actually do still have a Hanar, the more you know. Plagiarize seems really fucking good. This card is like meh. But like this card is just miles ahead. Like I feel like this is straight up on Ice Block levels of strong. Like no cap. And Ice Block is by far the most fucking broken secret. And I feel like this one is like on, like can be considered for like that MAME conversation. Yeah, like you again, it just makes Warlock just like go from like tier 2 to like tier 12. Like, just because you can risk hitting this class, and it's like almost an escape concede. As soon as you see that Hanar, it's escape concede. And the other thing is you also have Hanar in the same fucking deck. And like, the worst part is this says fucking... you cast it, I'm pretty sure that also triggers Hanar. Like, bruh. I don't think this card is fine whatsoever. I don't think the Rogue Secret package is going to be fine whatsoever. You think Secret Mage is oppressive? Now fucking give that to a class that just can't mill itself out with better card draw. Yeah, Eater of Secrets is running around. Now it's a mainstay. What happens if you want to play an odd cost deck, right? Odd Warrior's not playable anymore. Right? There's like so many fucking... I just fucking hate it so fucking much. And you can't run two of them in Highlander decks. It cuts two of my favorite decks, basically, if not three, if not four, if not all of them, because they all like to draw cards, right? Talking like Highlander Priest, like Mecha'thun can't beat this card, right? You draw so many cards. If you turn any of one of your 6 combo pieces into a fucking banana, you just lose the game. Like, this card is actually fucking broken. All right. Before I fucking want to rip my hair out, let's talk about Shaman. Shaman got 0 fucking love. I'll spoil you that. But I'll spoil you that much. Landslide, 2-mana spell. Deal 1 damage to all enemy minions. If you're overloaded, deal an additional 1. Honestly, just fucking play the Portal. Portal is really fucking good compared to this, because you get that 1-cost minion. And I hate that fucking cost, because you have to be overloaded, which is, like, super fucking weak. I don't like it whatsoever. Next is Mist Turner, 5-mana 4/4 Battle Cry. Give a friendly minion +3/+3 overload 1. I feel like this is bad. Like, I feel like both these cards are just fucking awful. Like, there's not much to say besides, like, Shaman is already not really a class in Wild, and I don't feel like either of these cards help that. Yeah. This was the only one that would actually be played because it'd be an even deck, so this one is already, like, X'd out because it costs 5, and Portal is just better than this. Next, these 2 Warlock cards I'm actually hella excited for. Backfire. 3-mana spell, draw 3, deal your hero 3 damage. Fucking love the card. Actually, I think this card is super fucking playable. Super, like, already your hero power, which was 2 mana, draw 1. This is 3 mana, draw 3. And you're only taking 3 damage. It's fucking broken. I fucking love it. And then Envoy Rustwix. 5 mana 5/4. Actually pretty solid stat line. Death Rattle, shuffle 3 primes into your deck. And note, it's the prime version, so it's the actual upgrade of one already. And like, they're just basically all good, right? This one, this card, it's not bad. This one, really fucking good. This one, it was so good it had to get fucking nerfed. This one, arguably the second weakest one, and still fucking insane. This is the weakest one, but it still draws 3 cards and reduces their cost. And then my favorite one personally, like, but like, imagine, okay, put this scenario, right? You hit Paladin, Mage, Warrior. Like, there's no way you lose that game. Actually, 0 fucking way you lose that game. So like, this, I fucking love this card. Oh, Dark Glare with this card, it's a fucking wet dream, bro. But both of these Warlock cards, I fucking am super excited to try out. Like, this one, I think is my favorite card in the new set, if not this Warrior weapon, which we're going to talk about right now. Mainstay and Odd Warrior, Spike Wheel, 1 mana for a 0/2 weapon, has +3 attack while your hero has armor. It's basically 1 mana Fiery War Axe, which is super fucking good. Oh yeah, there's also the Warlock one. That's still... Oh, I'm missing so many. Oh, Reliquary Prime is also insane to hit. Oh, that one's also, like, pretty solid to hit. And this one is, like, meh. I forgot that I'm actually missing some. Lol. Yeah, like, it's super fucking good. I fucking love this. Oh, it's also... I didn't even notice it was a demon. Yo, Q-Block is just never gonna run out of cards in their deck. Q-Block is just never gonna run out of cards in your deck. You legit put this in cube. You cube it, you're gonna summon 2 when that cube dies. You hit them with Gul'dan, you fucking win the game. I fucking love this card. Imagine you play 8 Gul'dans and you cube 2 of these guys. That's 8, 24, 25, 26, 27, plus an additional 12. That's 39 primes in your deck off this one card alone if you hit it off all 8 of your Gul'dans and you cube it twice. That's so fucking oppressive. Oh my god. I want to play Q-Block with this card so fucking bad. I actually want to, like, you cut a Void Lord for it most likely. This card is insane. My favorite card in this whole thing, 100%. Spiked Wheel again. Fiery, like, now we'll stop talking about this because it makes me too fucking happy. I actually feel this card's gonna be changed to be Battlecry because it's gonna be too oppressive. It's gonna be too fucking good. It's gonna be legitimately changed to Battlecry. You also rested off N'Zoth. I could need, bruh. That's 40 fucking primes in one game. Imagine a game where you actually get to play 40 prime minions. Your opponent's gonna concede after they see the first fucking 6. After they see the first 2, they're gonna concede. Why is this 3? Why is this 3? I'm not complaining, but like, bruh. I fucking love this. Oh, imagine you hit that on Vectus. Oh my fucking god. This card is actually fucking straight up pog. Straight up fucking pog. Alright. I want to buy it just for this. I'll give Blizzard $20 for 1 legendary minions. Even at 2, it's still super fucking good, in my opinion. It's gonna be so much fun. Alright, well, we have to move on. We still have fucking, there's actually not that many more cards. But okay, Spiked Wheel. Has +2 attack while your hero has armor. It's a mainstay in Odd Warrior. It's really fucking good, actually. Like, it's gonna be really fucking good. Yeah, you can just hit the Warlock Prime and you're just gonna continue cycling this guy. That's super funny. But yeah. The reason it didn't put it Battlecry, by the way, I'm pretty sure, is just imagine if it was Battlecry, you could just hit it off with Brann. Just straight up shuffle 6. Card's fucking insane. And like the thing is, the mana cost doesn't actually affect it. Because you're gonna be rezzing it most of the time, so it's just like doesn't actually fucking matter. Ironclad, 3 mana, 2/4 mech. Your hero has armor +2/+2. I don't think it's good enough, even if it had rush. Like, I'm imagining you're already boom. Even if you had rush, this is not good enough, I don't think. Yeah. This card, insane. This card, meh. Next, Armor Vendor. Give your hero +4 armor, or give both heroes +4 armor on a 1 mana 1/3. I feel like Zombie Chow is just better. Because you don't care about the health. Also, if they're at full health, you're not giving them additional health. So I feel like Zombie Chow is just better, and even then, you'd just rather play Mistress, most likely, just because it's a better stat line. So yeah, I mean the card's okay, but I don't think it's that great. Our next Crab Rider? Crab Rider. I fucking am retarded. N'Zoth doesn't resist, but I don't think that's the big thing is the stat line of this is super weak and doesn't contest anything in the aggro matchup. The 2/2 contests a lot of shit. The 2/2 prevents secret mages from dropping the 3/2 on 2. So I don't think it's a new Mistress. I definitely don't think that. I feel like Mistress has its own merits, and I feel like this card doesn't have the same merits, if I'm being honest. Just because, again, your 1-drops like this, you used to contest the board, right? Mistress, you'll have, like, if you drop Mistress on 1, say you started, he plays a minion, now you can tap and then trade. Where you get the health back, your opponent doesn't get it back. This, you're always giving your opponent 4 health. So even the risk of rezzing it doesn't actually change anything. I don't think this is a staple in Odd Warrior. Because I feel like already your hero power is just gain 4. So I feel like your curve is mostly going to be spiked wheel into hero power, right? This is going to be the staple. This is going to be maybe played. Yeah, maybe in Mech-Cthulhu or in Dexter, you need to make sure to get the HP. But in something like Cube Lock or Reno Lock or whatever, this card is worse than either Zombie Chow or Mistress, in my opinion. Alright, next Crab Rider, 2 mana, 1/4, Rush Wind Fury. It's fucking awful. It does absolutely fucking nothing. The stat line is just terrible. Yeah. The Death Warden to my dreams, Death Warden. 3 mana, 2/5, Death Rattles can't trigger. It's straight up made just to cuck this card, and I don't think it's gonna be good enough at that, so this card is far from broken. This card is just bad, in my opinion. It does absolutely fucking nothing. There's no way you're committing a spot in your deck to effect to prevent your opponent from actually doing things when you can just straight up play, you know, a silence and still have your own Death Rattle minions. Right? Like, you can just play Ironbeak Owl, and then this way your Death Rattle minions will still trigger. It's good exactly in the situation where, you don't have any Death Rattle minions in your deck, but I feel like every deck, besides maybe Secret Mage, plays Death Rattles, and even Secret Mage plays Death Rattles, right? So I feel like in an aggro, super aggro heavy meta, there's no way you're committing a spot in your deck to prevent people from triggering Death Rattles. I just don't think it's good enough. Yeah, it's just a bad tech card. Maybe in a meta that's just full of people playing Death Rattle decks, then maybe it's good enough. But even then, I would have rathered it be a 1/6. Just so like this, the stat line is slightly better. Alright, next Moonfang. 5 mana, 6/3, can only take 1 damage at a time. Card is really, really weird, in my opinion. I don't think it's good. The armor in Mage doesn't see play in Mage, and I don't know if that card would see play in any other deck, and that's a 4/4. I feel like, yeah, this one's just like blah. It's not gonna really see that much play, and if your opponent plays like Twist Another or whatever, it still just dies. Yeah. And then the last card, Runaway Blackwing. 9 mana, 9/9. At the end of your turn, deal 9 damage to a random enemy minion. It's just worse Rag. When you really think of it, this is just bad Ragnaros. And the big decks are already not playing Rag. Sure, this can attack, but normally something like this normally doesn't get to attack, right? Or if it gets to attack, you've already won the game. And I feel that it's just like... yeah. I mean, it dies to Dark Skies, it dies to Blade Storm, it dies to Defile, if there's a Defile curve. It just straight up dies to anything that just says destroy a minion. Something like that, right? I mean, I guess it's good against, like, right, board wipes, but even then, meh. But yeah, overall, I feel like most of these cards are super weak. You get one interesting tech card that's not fucking good. You get some bad cards. You get some really cool cards that I'm gonna fucking love to play. So these 3 basically. You get interesting combos with this card. You get broken ass shit with these fucking cunts. And this fucking cunt. You get cool cards for old combo decks that might come back to popularity. You have cards that had potential with the effects, but just not capitalize on because there's nothing to go with them. Yeah. I guess, yeah, you could Mass Hysteria, but it still only attacks once with Mass Hysteria. It's other things that have to attack it. So there's other things on the board, they can always attack each other, and then you still fucked. I still feel this card is super fucking weak. But yeah, overall, I would say I don't hate this. I thought I was going to hate it a lot more. when I quickly gave a glance to some of the cards, the ones I saw at least were the really, really weak ones. I did not catch on to the fact that this was a demon the first time I saw it, so I was like, oh, this card's cool. I don't know if I see that much play. This card I always thought was just broken as soon as I saw it. The new Hysteria for 3 mana. This is not a new Hysteria. Like, it's really fucking bad. Yeah. I don't think the next one's going to be busted. I feel like they're going to put the more busted cards in all the main set. Because I feel like this, they're going to make less money on than the big set, right? So they're going to make it so there's a whole bunch of really big cards that people are going to want in the main set. And you're going to get hit with like a couple broken cards, right? Same thing that we have here, right? We have Shenanigans. We have Envoy. And then we have kind of this. And then we have Nitro, right? Like, that's the thing. They put 4 really broken cards in this to make people want to buy them. Especially if they make it so they're not craftable at first. But, yeah. Overall, again, the cards are interesting. Some of them are much better than others. Some of them are fucking laughably bad. And some of them feel, like, completely broken and better than anything we've ever seen before. In my opinion. I gotta say, you can look at it as it's 2,000 gold for 200, 600. Or sorry, that's not even 200. That's 4, 5, 6. Just counting the epics and legendaries, 6, 10. If you don't want to play any of the cards, I don't actually think it's worth it to buy it for the dust. Because you'll probably get maybe 1 legendary's worth of dust. Just from the bad cards. And then, do you think it's worth paying 2,000 dust for 1 legendary? Or to buy... Like, right, if you come to your solo adventures... in the solo adventures, you also get cards, but you get, like, actually fairly good cards. Like, say if you don't have League yet, the first 3 is Reno, Finley, Brann, which are really fucking good. So, and that's 2,100 gold. So if I'm not mistaken, there's 700 a wing, right? I've not bought all of this one, so I can actually check here. Yeah, there's 700 a wing. So that's 2,100 dust, and you get 3 playable legendaries. If you haven't crafted them yet, that is. So I feel like it's better just to open them up in packs. Ooh, we have a quest thing? What did I complete? Let me look. Oh. Play 1,500 cards with battle cards. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of cards. So yeah, overall, I don't think it's a good idea to buy it for dust, but I think it's just a good idea to buy if you want to try out the cards. But even then, I mean, I do have enough dust to craft them all, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have enough dust to craft all the cards I want to play. But I feel like I'm just going to buy, like... I can buy 20 packs to risk getting the ones I want, or I can just straight up buy it. So I think I might just straight up buy it with gold. Or just pay, like, the 20 bucks or whatever the fuck it's going to cost. Actually, no, the Anduin Spellbook is coming out, so I should probably save for that. But I guess I could just buy both. Anyways. Yeah. That is going to be it for today's stream, though. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope you guys found the review of the mini set useful. If you guys liked it and want to see more of my content, like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter so you know when I go live. Follow me on Twitch, because I might start streaming on Twitch, so you don't miss any streams if you like the streams. And, yeah. Anyways, with that being said, though, hope you guys had fun. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm insanely tired, and my throat feels like I swallowed a razor blade. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, boys. There's also going to be a video out later today, so peace.